1 in every 4 women will experience abuse in their lifetime. In Texas, that number is actually 1 in 3. And 40 years ago, Genesis Women's Shelter and Support was created to empower and give women in abusive situations a way out. You can help take a stand against domestic violence by attending this year's luncheon. Genesis CEO Jan Langbein is here to share more. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So glad to have you indeed. So first, for anyone new to the area, can you tell me a little bit about Genesis Women's Shelter, its history, and how you guys help out in our community?
Absolutely. As you said, 40 years ago, we opened our doors and started answering our phone to women and children who are survivors of domestic violence. Now, since that time, we have grown into a full service response for women and children, having on-site childcare, having on-site school, having on-site legal services. We also, our name says shelter, but our biggest footprint is our non-residential services for women who either haven't gotten out or they've gotten out and have other residential resources. So we've been a friend to the community for a really long time.
It sounds like you guys are involved on multiple different fronts, making sure that they have, like you said, all of the resources that they need. One of those resources actually is a 24/7 hotline.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that, and then any of the other services that maybe you didn't get to mention?
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, our helpline is answered 24 hours a day, 365 days a year in English and in Spanish. And we also, during COVID, we added, actually it was during Storm Uri, we added a text line.
Oh, wow.
Because our phones had gone down. And so what we see now is more people are texting than they are calling.
You know, it probably feels like a safer option as well.
It does,
so that's
yes.
amazing.
And so in addition to that, again, we have a children's program, we have counseling, we have advocacy, we have, as I said, access to civil legal representation, but again, full service response. Beside the non-residential center and the shelter, we also have transitional housing for those people who need a little extra time to begin to live independently.
Well, it's hard to do all of these things without the community support, right? Which
Absolutely.
is why you're having this fabulous luncheon that's coming up. It's the largest fundraiser of the year.
That's right.
And this year's keynote speaker, you guys, is Broadway star, actress, entertainer, Kristin Chenoweth. So tell me, why did you choose her to be your keynote speaker? Obviously, she's got some stellar connections to Wicked. But besides that, tell me what made you guys reach out to her.
No, she's bubbly, she is talented, she is fun, and she's also brave. Last summer, she opened up about an abusive relationship that she had been in. And so she is going to come and sing and talk to us, but then really this issue is important to her, Aaron. And so it also shows that domestic violence is an equal opportunity epidemic. It doesn't happen in a small part of town, it happens in Highland Park and South Dallas. And so we need to know none of us are immune. Our chairs this year are Gail Davis and her daughter-in-law, Crystal Schlegel Davis, and we're going to have a fabulous time on May 1st.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like it's going to be a stellar event. And I really love that you guys ended up getting a celebrity that has kind of been through the trials and tribulations that the people that you're helping have gone through. I really think it speaks to, like you said, it's not just centered in one area, it is all across the board. Now, as far as raising money, there's going to be some raffle items that are pretty awesome that we can bid on. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh, we're super excited, just especially for people who may not be able to join us at the luncheon. They can still help and make a difference. And so we have a staycation at the Ritz-Carlton in Irving. We have a vacation in Florida. We have a beautiful diamond necklace that will be raffled off. We have a VIP sports package where each of the teams in Dallas we have tickets for, great tickets for. And thanks to Texas Capital Bank, we have a $5,000 cash prize.
Very good.
I know, right?
Okay, so basically you just convinced somebody out there that they need to be at this luncheon. Now, I want to touch on before we go, because I know you guys need support in every way possible. So like you said, if someone can't attend, do you guys have volunteer opportunities? Is there a way to donate to you guys? How can we get involved if we can't make it to that lunch?
We absolutely do have other opportunities, and of course we love our volunteers, that's for sure. And you can find out what those opportunities are by going on our website, genesisshelter.org. But the fact that we do not take government funds and that all our services are no cost, no strings attached to survivors, we need the community support. And so whether you buy a raffle ticket or you come to the luncheon or you just pull out your credit card, it all matters.
All right. Well, Jan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You really have shared some great knowledge with us, and we hope that maybe you at home can make it to the luncheon, so save the date. The Genesis annual luncheon with keynote speaker Kristin Chenoweth is May 1st at the Hilton Anatole in Dallas. All you have to do is go to genesisshelter.org/luncheon for tickets and details.